Hey everyone, Piano Man Chuck here. I'm here today with the Azden SMX-30V, and that is this microphone that you can put onto your DSLR camera. And this is one cool microphone because you can use it as a stereo mic. There's two built-in condenser mics at about a 90-degree angle from each other, and there's a shotgun condenser mic here as well, so you can use it as a mono microphone. But the cool thing about this, unlike its predecessor, which was switchable, you could either choose to use the mono shotgun mic or you could use the stereo pair that's built in here, but you couldn't use both at the same time. That was the Azden SMX-30. This new model, the SMX-30V, instead of the switch that they had over here to switch from mono to stereo, this has a knob where you can actually control how much of the mix you want to have for each of the mics. So if you have it all the way to the left, that's stereo, and the equivalent of choosing stereo on the switch with the previous model. If you turn it all the way to the right, then it's mono, which equivalent to that switch choosing mono. But the cool thing is you can choose anything in between. So you can get a mix here however you want. Now, this model goes in the United States currently for $299. The previous model went for $249. Now, there's two differences between this and the previous model. The first one that I just showed you was that variable knob instead of a switch, and that's the reason for V after the model number, SMX-30V variable. The other improvement that they've done is on the previous model, the two AA batteries that you run this thing on lasted up to 24 hours. On this model, it goes for up to 100 hours. How cool is that? All right, so what you get when you buy this thing, you get the microphone, obviously, and you get this custom foam windscreen right here, which slides on, and basically it's going to look like this. Okay, and you get an owner's manual, and you get this really cool leatherette carrying pouch. Very, very nice. And you also get the audio cable to connect this from the mic into your camera. All right, so let's have a look at the switch over here on the back. So basically you have the variable knob that I just showed you, and then you have a couple of switches over here. You have a high pass switch or a low cut, if you will. Basically, when you have that engaged, it's going to take the lower frequencies, like below 100 hertz, and cut those out, which is great for like fan noises, air conditioning, maybe some cars going by if you're inside a building. You don't want to pick those up, that sort of thing. Then you have on the other side a 10 dB cut. If you're a really loud venue like a concert, you would use that. And then you have a 20 decibel boost. So if you need to increase the sensitivity of the mic, you would go ahead and engage that switch. Or you can keep it right in the middle, 0. So just the way things are. Now in the specs, they say the frequency response of this is 40 to 20 kilohertz, which is excellent. Going down to 40 hertz, that's pretty good. The problem is they haven't said which mic that is for, whether it's for the shotgun part or whether it's for the two condenser mics. I kind of doubt that they all have the same, unless it's the same capsule for all three. So I don't know, that's kind of a mystery to me right now. But another cool feature of this is while you have this on and you've got the camera aimed right at whoever's speaking. If you're, say, in the audience and you've got this set up and you're trying to capture the speaker, but the PA for that speaker is located maybe 20 feet to the left, well, instead of trying to move the camera and trying to adjust so you get the best sound. This is really cool. You can turn it while it's on 30 degrees to the left or to the right. So when you are recording somebody, they're in front of you, but there's a sound source, like maybe the PA that they're speaking through is 20 feet to the left or so. You can just move the microphone to point to that sound source rather than trying to adjust the whole camera. That is one really super cool feature. Another cool feature, and I haven't really seen this done in another model, but basically, here's the camera, and here's the on-off switch over here. It's basically a 3-position switch. There's off, and then there's battery, or in other words, on. It's going to run off the 2 AA batteries that you put in there. But the third one is auto, and that's really cool. It's on auto right now. And what that does is if you're using a DSLR camera, when you turn your camera on, it turns the mic on. How cool is that? Now, I found that it does not work that way with, I have some prosumer video cameras, and it doesn't work that way. So you'll have to use the battery setting, or it should be labeled on. But this is really cool. And the last thing that I found very fascinating with them, I mean, this is handmade in Japan, and it is such high quality that they give you a 10-year warranty with this. 10 years. I never heard of that before. So anyway, let's try a couple of things out with the camera. And before I do anything, I wanted to say one of the coolest things I like to test the microphone out with is pouring a can of soda into a glass of ice cubes. When you watch a movie and you hear that, it just sounds so pure and crisp. So let's give that a shot and see what that's like. And I'm going to do it. I'm just going to keep it right in the middle so we have a mix of all 3 mics happening. Try and fill up the rest. Nice. All right, so now you're hearing me just through the microphone, the Azden SMX-30V, and we have this set up in stereo mode right now. So as I move over to the left, and then back center, and then over to the right over here, you'll be able to tell the difference. So here we go again. Left, center, right. All right, now let's make an adjustment and have that in mono. See how that differs. All right, now we're in mono mode, so it makes no difference if I move to the left or to the right, or stay in the middle, because it's all just using the one shotgun mic at this time. So it's all the same. Now we're going to try it right smack dab in the middle between stereo and mono. Okay, now you should be able to tell the difference between left and right, but not as pronounced as it is just using the stereo mics. So here we go to the left, and then back center and over to the right. Same thing here. Not quite as pronounced as all stereo. So this is a mix between equal amounts of the shotgun microphone and the 2 condenser mics that are at a 90-degree angle. And that pretty much tells you what this mic is all about. The recording quality on that is very good. It's an awesome mic. So, hope this has helped you out. Piano Man Chuck. Peace out. Thanks for watching.